Smita got her aspects.
हाँ मैंने पूछा नहीं.
One minute. Yes, I got my specs.
How?
हीलिंग का फायदा हो गया.
वही वाले मिल गए.
हाँ? नहीं
वही
नहीं ये
birthday.
वो वाली नहीं है. हाँ, I had to make a new one.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Welcome to 66, 67 हो गया आप तो. So yeah, welcome. We are live. So yesterday we had a very interesting session based on the movie Inside Out, and it was a beautiful meditation. I don't know if you've seen Sumita Kalka episode. It was really nice. It was interesting how it actually led to the meditation that we did yesterday. Beautiful meditation. Probably we'll go deeper into that meditation today. So most of the times we see. So today the topic is like duality of emotion. Right? So if you remember in the prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi, we have so wherever there is sadness, let me sow joy, right? Saint Francis of Assisi prayer. So every emotion has its corresponding, you can say, counterpart. It has its own duality, right? Yeah. So today if I see, so मैंने कल बताया था in the movie Inside Out, there were these 5 emotions that this beautiful child was born with. And the emotions were joy, sadness, fear, disgust, and anger. Okay, so yesterday, after doing the session, I was like so much, you can say, I wanted to know more about this movie. So I asked my husband to purchase the Inside Out first part. And it was created in 2015. So they took almost 9 years to create the part 2. And it's one of the best, animated movies running in the theaters right now. So it's all about emotions and how, and the life of this small baby, who grows up and hits puberty, and then what happens in the emotional scene. And they've beautifully depicted, what these emotions do to us and all of us. And every emotion is basically trying to save you. Every emotion. So the child starts with these 5 emotions, and the work of these emotions is to ensure the well-being of the child, right? So every emotion shows up in order to protect you. Can you imagine? It's trying to protect you. And in the movie, so the lead of the emotions is Joy. So Joy thinks that it's her duty to ensure that all the good memories are made the core memories. Her belief system is made of only, happy memories and happy instances. So she ensures that all the things that the child experiences which are not so good, she dumps them into kind of in the subconscious, or you can say just throws them away, so that they don't become the core memories, they don't become the long-term memories. And then in the part 2, she realizes that all these memories basically um, are here to help you, or all these experiences are here to help you. So if you think that something bad happened in your life and you experience a bout of sadness, but that sadness was also there to protect you. The envy was also trying to protect you by feeling, by making you feel, or by helping you feel what you were feeling at that point of time. So emotions we can't say that, joy is the hero and sadness is the villain. So there is nothing like that in the emotional. So these are all characters, or these are all aspects, or these are all creation of your own energy field, and you have to embrace all of them. And the work of the human being is to be able to handle all of these emotions. So the richness of life is not about only experiencing joy. The richness of life is experiencing all the spectrum of emotions, and being able to be still, or not be attached to those emotions, and understand that this is what it is to be a human. So as human beings, we are very fortunate to be able to experience a diverse range of emotions, and that helps us to mature, and that helps us to become more experienced, more, you can say, rich in our own way. And so when you have experienced a great deal of sadness, you are able to probably help out somebody who has gone through a similar experience, right? So how can you be a valuable or a wise person if you only experience joy? No, you can't, right? So you become a gem of a person only if you have also gone through and handle your emotions very well. Or maybe, sometimes you've not handled them well, but then you got to learn from that emotion, right? And that is what makes you an emotionally rich person. It makes you somebody who is wise and who can help other people in their life and their journey through your emotion. So imagine if somebody was just experiencing joy and meets another person, and then that person has no empathy for the situation that the other person is going through. So it can be really, really, you can say, incomplete, right? If you don't experience the plethora of emotions, or the gamut of emotions, your life it would be like, oh, movie, हमारी टीवी में कौन से कलर होते हैं? There's this multicolor movie, and then there is just black and white, right? So your life would have become like that. So emotions, basically, we do not have to run away from emotions. And as you know, every emotion is connected with a certain frequency, or it vibrates differently in the system. So the goal of human beings through meditation, or through the spiritual practice, is to be able to handle these emotions better. As a person, you would have seen that if you have really immersed in an spiritual experience, after that, there would be maybe you go to the extreme end of the experience. So you oscillate. Okay. So it is like you cannot get up. So it's like a closed scale. You can't get away. So if you go at the higher emotional or higher vibrational state, you will come down, right, to the equally lower vibrational state. And that is what happens. This is what you experience. So you go up and you come down, and you go up and you come down. All of this keeps happening. So the goal is not to create, like people say, creating a balance, but in that balance also, it's all about handling the lower lows, the higher highs, the lower highs, the higher lows, all of that. You need to manage your emotions, like your children, how well you can manage them, how well you can take care of them. So Myru, if you could just talk to Papa. He's calling. Go outside. Right? So it is important to learn and understand how you feel, and then own it. So I feel this, and you own it. You accept it. This is what I'm feeling. And you know that you can't feel it for a long period of time. So if you've gone to somebody's funeral, you can see that people will be crying, wailing, and all of a sudden, koi joke ho gaya, they'll burst into, laughter. it can be that transient for people. कुछ बहुत बुरा हुआ and एकदम से, you can see in kids, many times. Once. आपको आवाज आई क्या फोन की? Oh, okay. Sorry for that. So it is important for us to be able to, know your emotional states, your dominant emotion also, because all of us have a tendency to go back to a certain emotion or to go. So हमारा जो हम कहते हैं ना, like you will know that when you are done or everything has happened, what is this emotional state that you go back to? And all of us would be having that one emotional state that probably would be the dominant one for all of us. Okay, or we keep looking for that. It could be excitement, it could be being in a for some people it could be being in a romantic state of mind, for some it could be peace, for some it could be you can say serenity, calm. It's like you will have जैसे कभी कभी it is interesting to observe envy at times. So कई बार like you feel that you don't feel that. You feel that you don't feel all of these emotions and they don't really hit you hard. But abhi recently मेरे साथ कुछ ऐसा होता, somebody shared something and I was like, for a moment, for a very fraction of moment, I felt, अरे ये मेरे साथ क्यों नहीं हुआ? And that, I watched myself seeing that. So I saw myself feeling that and I was like, what, man? ये कैसे सोच रहे हो तुम? So you catch yourself thinking in a certain way and then you realize it's okay. It's okay. Maybe, it made you feel this way so that you understand that why you are not doing that kind of work. Right? So sometimes you may feel that jealousy, enviousness, these are not the league of emotions that probably I would want to go ever with the kind of spiritual practice that I've been doing and all the, meditations I'm doing and all, and then you realize, oh no, you catch yourself doing that. And then you think, "Ye kaise ho gaya yaar? Why am I thinking this way?" All of a sudden, this happens. I'm just experiencing or witnessing the highs and lows of my emotions, and then I sit and then I just feel that ये मैं क्या कर रही हूँ? ये मैं क्यों कर रही हूँ? Lot of things. So you have like I have Samira here at home. So sometimes I get too bugged and then I do certain things and then I see, oh, I'm reacting like my dad or I'm doing this thing which I'm not supposed to do. या ये छोटी सी बात थी इस पे मैं इतना क्यों परेशान हो रही हूँ? I could have done this better. So all of these things, probably I think with your spiritual practice, with your spiritual growth, the awareness that you get, again, with more awareness, the intelligent mind starts to cut and dissect everything that you are doing. So it keeps.
What I understand is कि emotions तो आपके रहते हैं हमेशा, but with meditation, with the spiritual practice, you are able to get back to your normal self very soon, very quickly. See, विश्वामित्र तो हजारों साल तपस्या करने के बाद भी इमोशंस नहीं कंट्रोल हुए.
हाँ.
So this is a human nature.
Exactly. Yeah, you're
बात
right.
वो योयो की तरह आप कितनी जल्दी वापस आते हो, that is the only thing.
Yeah, agree. So probably that helps you. पर वही है कि extreme ends पे आप जाओगे, you will go. And you have to accept this fact that all of this will happen. Probably I
हाँ,
will.
एक्सट्रीम एंड पे जाओगे मगर आप अपना सेंटर बहुत जल्दी वापस you will find.
And you will be able to observe yourself, create that awareness, do that forgiveness, all of that you will be able to do. You'll detach, you will do forgiveness, for yourself, for the other person, and kind of try to not create more karma with that emotion. Right? So ye jo understanding hai, this is what helps you grow and evolve. But then we have to understand that the Every emotion has its counterpart. Joy has sadness, anger has peace, and maybe hatred has love. So all of these emotions are simultaneously playing within you, and they are not bad. We have to understand that although we may call them negative emotions, but individually they are not bad. It's just that how we are channeling that. So if you are channeling anger well, it might help you write a beautiful poem. It might help you create a beautiful song. It might help you, do well in your work. So every emotion individually is not bad, right? So we don't have to label them as negative emotion. So they can come from love and they can come from fear, but even fear helps, right? Fear helps to protect you. So you are able to take a certain action during fear. Like if you are not consumed by it and you maintain your presence of mind, it can help you. Your anxiety can help you. So in that movie, like the anxiety had a lot of role to play, and then Joy was so afraid of anxiety, and anxiety just had one goal, that she should have all the possible bad scenarios lined up, so that she can navigate better through life. And he tried throwing so many perception, and Joy knew that if you present so much negative to her, her belief system will get affected. But then Joy holds the hand of anxiety and says, you need to let go of her. You need to let go of her and let her take a let her call that emotion, the emotion that she wants to be rescued. So it's like uh, you know
Very true. If you are in a crisis situation, then anxiety is going to take you out of it, not joy.
yeah. So if you are in a trouble situation, anxiety will throw all the possible scenarios that you require in order to protect yourself. And then when you are in balance with all your emotions, you can control, you can call upon, so you have that freedom to be able to use your emotion for your well-being. So it is like uh, the first scenario is your emotions trying to protect you, because as a child you don't have much of a choice. So and I cried in the entire movie, the first part, because I could see, in that the little girl is born, and then she has so many islands. So these islands are like, the goofy island. So the parents make so many faces to the child, and the child, keeps smiling. Then after like 5 or 8 years, you do the same thing, and the child is like, what are you doing? But you still remember all those things that you did for the child, which made her happy. But that island breaks, So a kid creates so many islands for herself in the journey of becoming an adult. And all of those, islands keep breaking down as he or she chooses to move ahead in their life. And, with every island breaking down, I had so many tears, because, I could remember so many things from Samira's childhood. So, every birthday had a different theme. She played different things. And then she forgot all of that. But we remember. The child forgets everything, but the parents remember everything that the child did. And, it was like, yeah. So for the parents to see that journey is very emotional, to see how the child is growing and turning into or moving into that adulthood. But these are emotions, and we also have those kind of emotions um, playing within ourselves. So and then there was this beautiful triangle between the father's emotions helping, or mother's emotions helping the child's emotion, and all these 5 dominant emotions sitting on a console, and then deciding, okay, who will go to tackle this situation. So this is when you see all of this, you feel, right, like there is so much going on within yourself also emotionally, but we've never given a thought that all of this that is happening within us is is just trying to protect us, or is just trying to make a life more beautiful. Every emotion is trying to make life more beautiful. And probably, sometimes when we don't know how to handle these situations, or we try to not deal with a certain situation, how it can create maybe a disease within yourself, or a mental ailment, or an emotional blockage for love, for money, for anything, right? So, uh, like I could really appreciate the time they took to come up with the second part, and I thanks to Jyoti, I went for the second part, and I could see the first part and just feel कि 9 साल लगे ने बनाने में, but they made it pretty well. And from the spiritual perspective also, I feel that this is beautifully crafted, a nicely done movie. And for all of us, I think um, we need to give more credit to the emotional well-being and to the emotions that we experience. Although we keep saying, that person is too emotional, oh, wo to bahut emotional hai. But, a person who is capable of feeling those emotions is a rich person. Why do we want the person to become numb to their emotion, or fake their emotions just because, society has been doing that, right? I think this is a question that we need to put up, and also stand by our children's emotion, our own emotions, because being emotional is not a bad thing. But people, I remember, like for me, it was used as a very negative thing. अरे ये तो बहुत इमोशनल है, रो जाएगी, इससे बात मत करो, ये मत करो. So many things I still remember as a child. I was like, like इससे मजाक मत करो, इससे ये मत करो. And so now when my daughter has grown up, I see the same thing with her. She's also very emotional. And I see myself in her in so many ways. And then I keep hearing, conversations about, अरे इतनी जल्दी नहीं रोना चाहिए, अरे strong बनो, कोई आएगा कहेगा strong बनो, ये बनो, वो बनो. So I'm like, अरे वो जो है वो बहुत अच्छा है. फिर तो आदमी इतना हार्ड हो जाता है कई बार, उसके आगे कोई भी रोल है, कुछ भी घटना हो जाए, दैट पर्सन इज नम टू what is happening around. So as a child, I think probably they will learn to handle their emotions, and I have learned to handle my emotions, or maybe not, I don't know. But it's been a good life that way, to be able to experience all of that. Okay. So I want you to identify your, so after watching the movie, it was like an assignment for Samira and myself to identify the most loved emotion, and we all said joy. you know the, because I think it's such a savior at times. So you can experience everything, but then your heart goes on to, in search of that joy. So you want to go in search of happiness, joy, and that feeling that keeps you can say, feel good. So our favorite emotion came out to be joy from that movie, but we loved sadness a lot. And like if, I'm sure, once you'll go back and see the characters, you get to know बेचारी sadness इतनी डरी होती है, कुछ भी कोई emotional कोई memory नहीं छूना चाहती, because the moment she touches a memory it becomes blue. So she like, okay, बच के जाना. Like, I'm not going to do that. So I think probably this is what happens. We keep on saying, अरे sad नहीं होना है, sad नहीं होना है, sad नहीं होना है, and then all of a sudden, probably you can just think of something and everything becomes blue. Like my background, you can feel blue, that for no rhyme or reason you can. And then it helps, sometimes it just helps you to know that you are so human, and it is good to be human, feel. And I think sadness is a very, very is an emotion very close to me as well. So envy and fear, and क्या था तीसरा वाला, envy, fear, and Fear and disgust. I think these are not very close to me, but yeah, joy and sadness are. So for all of us, I think we'll have to identify the emotions where we tend to drift more often. So sadness is my emotion that I can see a song, hear a very emotional song, I can cry. I can बहुत patriotism, like if I see, I can cry. I just get overwhelmed with it. So this is an interesting thing. Although you always want to be happy, but it just happens that your heart fills up, and uh, and it's not. It's like a combination. You don't know. You are behaving as if there is sadness, but you are feeling the joy within. So this emotion is so interesting and so complicated at times. So like I still remember I was um, in Bhutan, and when for the first time when I saw Guru Padma Sambhav in the Kichulakhang, I I didn't know. It was like इतने दिनों से मैं क्यों नहीं मिली. So I had that sadness, and then there was this joy that I'm meeting him now. And all of a sudden, there were tears, but I was feeling happy, and I was like so confused within that what is happening, because on the face of it I'm crying, but inside I'm very happy. So both these emotions were playing very differently within myself, and I've seen myself being in this, confused state also so many times. So I think when you're sitting with yourself, and if you are able to, um, go inside of you and connect with these emotions and pay gratitude to each one of them, which we'll do in the meditation today, a lot, we can build a better bond with these emotions and utilize them, channel them in order to create a better or conscious life for all ourselves. Okay, any questions? No, I'm like all over the place, maybe, but yeah. Any questions? Yeah, good. So this emotion that I was telling you, conflicting emotion, feeling joy but crying. How many of you felt this in your life? I'm sure you all have that, right? So I want you to think of a couple of such emotions within you, a couple of instances where you felt the same, and maybe we'll take these two emotions and work on them today. Okay, so let us invoke to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to all the great Buddhas, especially Buddha Shakyamuni, Buddha Avalokiteshvara, Guru Padma Sambhava, and all Bodhisattvas, to all the holy gurus, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual elders and helpers, especially to the beings or the devas of love, devas of prosperity, the being of a heart, and the being of the crown. To all our spiritual guides, our ancestral guides, our higher self, and especially to my teacher, Master Job. We invoke for your divine love, divine light, divine power, divine healing energies, inner healing, physical healing, the blessings of mercy and compassion, the blessings of emotional intelligence, the blessings of compassion. We invoke for the blessings of good health, beautiful relationships, spiritual maturity, illumination, success, immense prosperity and abundance. In full faith, we thankful with deep gratitude, tremendous respect, and lots of love. We thank you all in full faith. deep breath, deep gratitude, tremendous respect. We thank you. So, keep your eyes closed. Slowly and gradually, drop your attention to the heart. And I want you to think of the beautiful moments in your life. Just give me a minute. Your eyes closed. I will just give me a minute. I don't want to be disturbance. Sorry. Keep your eyes closed. Be aware. Drop your attention to the heart. Be aware of the emotion of joy. And you can visualize it as a being somewhere in your heart or in your energy field. A beautiful being full of joy. You can give it a color with yellow, bright and beautiful and joyous. And with your left hand, just tap and say, I activate joy in my heart. And as you tap on your heart, be aware of the activation of joy in your energy field. I want you to feel the expansion of your energy. Connect with this beautiful being. Okay. And allow this emotion to go deeper and deeper, radiating out from your heart to every part of your body. And feel the throbbing, feel the joy. Be aware of this beautiful being. Helping you heal, helping you feel this beautiful high vibration emotion. Healing, displacing, clearing up your energy field of lower vibrations at times, of frequencies. With every breath you breathe, be aware that this beautiful emotion of joy becomes stronger and bigger as you focus on it, as you nurture it, as you feel grateful for it. And your aura strengthens. Be aware of all the beautiful things that you've done out of joy, out of happiness. Maybe some service, tithing, helping other people, eating that amazing meal, meeting that wonderful person. And joy really helped you to take some beautiful actions in your life. So I want you to pay a lot of gratitude to this beautiful emotion, joy within yourself. Just say thank you for being a part of my life, and thank you for, finding your expression through me. And I'm so grateful that you're part of my life, and you will continue to be in my life. So thank you so much for this beautiful emotion that I can feel. And slowly and gently center yourself into your heart once again. Just feel your energy restoring back into your heart. You're more stable. And now I want you to consciously think of sadness. A time when you felt that you were left alone, maybe the passing of your parents, some sad or tragic incident that took place. And I don't want you to go into the extreme of, the lower cycle of sadness, but I want you to stay with sadness. That feeling of, being alone at times, that feeling of life can be better, or the feeling of lack of joy at some point in life. So I want you to just be aware whenever you deviate from your joyous state to meet with sadness. And you can think of this emotion also. You can give it some color, maybe blue. You can give it some shape and just invoke. Tap your heart and just say, hello, sadness. And be aware that, in the extremes of your joy, you know that sadness will come up. Because now you know if joy is not there, sadness can come up. And I want you to be aware that, during the bouts of sadness, God gave you more support. Remember meeting the right kind of friends, or probably your parents came in and hugged you, or your children hugged you because they saw you sad. So sadness in itself is not bad. It's just a state of vibration or a state of feeling which helps us to maybe reach out to something outside of us, even something within us, to help complete ourselves, to help connect with ourselves, to get back to our joy. And you can see sadness and joy as good friends in the heart, maybe holding hands together. And when these emotions hold hands together, there's this beautiful feeling that you can experience. When you feel the joy, but you feel the sadness at the same time. And you say that the tears are not of sadness, the tears are of joy. And so when you're able to make friends with these dual emotions within yourself, understanding, appreciating the presence of each one of them for your own personal growth, for your own evolution, for your own inner wisdom to mature, you're able to appreciate, you're able to respect your feelings. And one of the most important understanding is to be able to respect how you feel and how others feel. So validating your own emotions. Visualize both these emotions as best of friends residing within your system, helping you grow and evolve into your best version. Visualize both of them looking at each other and grateful for each other's presence, because in the absence of one, you cannot appreciate the presence of the other if there is no absence. So both of them are important in order to know the importance of either of them. So I want you to thank each and every moment in your life where you've experienced sadness, where you experience joy, and be aware that your life has truly been rich, truly been full, complete, because you got the opportunity to be able to experience these beautiful emotions within yourself. And similarly, we acknowledge all the other emotions that emerge, that rise within our system to help guide in the journey of life. We are truly grateful to be able to experience a spectrum of emotions. I want you to say thank you to each one of those emotions within you. And just tell them that you will be taking better care of each one of them now, with full awareness, with full understanding, respect, and gratitude for the presence of these emotions within yourself, as each one contributes to your wisdom, completeness, and wholesomeness. So Sitting there and just allow your energy to expand. Now I want you to visualize yourself as this beautiful cross, having a vertical and a horizontal axis. Be aware of the first three chakras as chakras of the energy of Shiva, the thinker. Be aware of the energy of Shiva, cleansing, healing, balancing your upper three chakras, the crown, the ajna, and the throat. Now, gently bring your attention to the two chakras, the heart and the solar plexus, the Vishnu aspect, cleansing, healing, and balancing these two chakras. I feel. And then be aware of the lower three chakras, lower two chakras, the sacral and the Mooladhara. I create, or I action it out. The Brahma aspect. So be aware that the vertical line is activated as you affirm, I think right, I feel right, and I do the right thing. And all of them are in perfect alignment for the perfect human being within me to be activated. I hereby command, I see, I think the right thoughts, I feel the right feelings, and I do the right thing. And the Trinity within me is perfectly in alignment. So be it, so be it, so it is. Take a deep breath and visualize all your 7 chakras in perfect alignment and harmony. Now be aware of the horizontal axis. Be aware of the left side, the right side, and the center. Be aware of the left as the giving attribute within you, and the right side as a receiving attribute within you. And the middle part is the intention. So with the right intention, I balance my receiving and my giving. And when I do that, I activate the horizontal axis within myself. I want you to visualize that you are able to balance giving and receiving, whether it's love, whether it's materially, whether it's spiritually, whether it's emotionally. It's mentally affirm that I will balance out my life by giving and receiving in perfect harmony with the right intention. And when I do so, I create self-mastery. I balance myself as a good human being. Aware of the breath gently, balancing both the axes of this beautiful cross or swastika, whatever you visualize internally, and be aware that the center of this beautiful cross is your intention, is how you feel about things in your life. And be aware that your feeling, your emotions, your intentions are a powerful, powerful energy. that can help you manifest, that can help you reach your full potential. Breathe that. Gently visualize the balancing, the harmonizing of these energies with every breath you take consciously. Gently lift your awareness up, up, up. From the top of your head, move all the way up, higher and higher, into an infinite ocean of golden energy. Keep your eyes closed and listen to the mantra. Om. And allow these energies to be in perfect harmony within yourself. Slowly come back to your body. Put your hands in the blessing position. Visualize a small earth in front of you, the size of a small ball. We will chant the great invocation. But before that, we are going to chant 11 the Guru Mantra. Om Ahum Vajra Guru Padme Siddhi Hum. 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 Be aware of the grace and the blessings of the teacher. The great invocation from the point of light within the mind of God. Let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God. Let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend on earth. May the great teacher return to earth from the center which we call the human race. Let the plan of love and light from the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of every person, every being, the purpose which the Holy Masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the will to do good descend on earth. From the center, which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light, love, and power manifest and restore the divine plan on earth. We will chant Om Mani Padme Hum 3 times and bless the entire planet with loving kindness, compassion, love, light, and power. The Supreme Being. Om Mani Padme May all sentient beings in the higher worlds, middle worlds, and lower worlds be divinely blessed by the love, light, and power of God. May all beings be divinely blessed with spirituality, with inner healing, with mercy, with compassion, with longevity, with peace, with spiritual illumination, prosperity, and abundance at all levels. So be it, so be it, so it is. May there be happiness, may there be joy, may there be light, may there be love. So be it. Share this love with your loved ones, the people who have been kind to you, people who love you, your neighbors, your colleagues, your fellow practitioners, all pranic healers, all energy workers and shamans, all the people who are doing service for the well-being of the humanity. May all of them, their families, their loved ones be divinely blessed by the love, light, and power of God. May all the people who are teaching spiritual practices, esoteric teachings, helping humanity evolve, may all of those people, their work, their families, all of them be divinely blessed by the love, light, and power of God. So be it, so be it, so it is. May all obstructions, resistances within ourselves to be able to manifest our goals, to be able to see big dreams and fulfill them, our capabilities that are lying latent within us, may all of them be divinely blessed by the love, light, and power of God. May all of us be blessed with self-mastery. May all of us be blessed with perfect alignment of the Trinity within ourselves. May we all master the cycle of giving and receiving within ourselves with the right intentions. So be it, so be it, so it is. May all of us be divinely blessed to become our highest version. Focus on the base of your feet, on the base of your spine. May the excess energies that our body cannot hold be grounded into the Mother Earth. May Mother Earth be healed. May Mother Earth be regenerated, revitalized. Blessings be to our Mother Earth. May Mother Earth be blessed with good water, good earth, good air. May India be blessed with good monsoon. May the natural resources, the natural devas be divinely blessed to be operating in the most optimum way. So be it, so be it, so it is. May the farmers in India be divinely blessed. May the people in the highest power be divinely blessed, to be divinely guided. And may the economy of India be divinely blessed by rapid growth and rapid and proper growth. So be it, so be it, so it is. Be aware of any of your goals that you want to bless. May all your goals materialize rapidly and properly. May any obstacles, resistances within yourself that are limiting your beliefs, may all of them be disintegrated with the power of God, with the power of my teacher. So be it, so be it, so it is. May they materialize rapidly. So be it, so it is. Let us give thanks to the Supreme God. We thank you to all the great beings, all the great ones, holy Buddhas, Bodhisattvas. We thank you all for your priceless blessings. Thank you in full faith. Deep gratitude, tremendous respect, and lots of love. Thank you all in full. You can open your eyes with a big, broad smile. So I hope you had a beautiful meditation, and there was a lot of disturbance during the meditation. I'm sorry for that. Seems like my husband really wanted to talk to my daughter, and my phone is connected with my laptop, and I need to work on that, how to isolate both of them. Okay, so thank you, and we'll connect again tomorrow. So it's interesting how, we have 21 days to Guru Purnima, starting from 1st July. So we will again start a cycle of 21 days and try to, be present to be able to do these sessions for 21 days, non-stop, come what may. Bhagwan Lal Rakhna. So we'll do that, and we'll keep meeting, okay? So if you have any questions, any you want some specific topic, reach out to me. I would be happy to include. Okay. And the movie that I'm talking about is Inside Out. If you get an opportunity, do watch. Okay. Good night. Bye. Thank you, Vikas. Thank you, Sumita. I have to connect with you.
Thank you, sir.